Hello. I'm pleased to share in this conversation with Georgia Business Alliance's LGBTQ Business Summit and Expo. During Pride Month, we reflect on the trailblazers who paved the way towards equality. We champion the diversity and the contributions of the LGBTQ community, and we look ahead to the work that is still to be done. We each have a role to play in perfecting our union. I learned early about the importance of standing up for the rights of everyone, and the importance of doing so by word and deed. As a state representative, as minority leader, when I was a candidate for governor, and most recently as a Grand Marshal of the 2019 Pride Parade in Atlanta, I am proud to have fought alongside the LGBTQ community in pursuit of equal justice for all Americans. But as we celebrate the progress made, we must be vigilant about the threats that remain, especially the continued violence against trans women of color. We must redouble our efforts to defeat hate and bigotry and to defend access for all. Our commitment to these ideals must be expressed at the ballot box. We can elect leaders who will fight for an America where LGBTQ people have the right to love and the right to live as their truest versions of themselves. We can elect leaders who invest in young entrepreneurs and small business owners from historically marginalized communities. We can elect leaders whose lived values reflect their promises. Our vote is our power. The voices and votes of Georgians secured the passage of the American Rescue Plan and saved struggling businesses, preserved jobs, and provided relief to millions of families in a moment of crisis. But following record turnout in the 2020 election, the purveyors of voter suppression have been hard at work in Georgia and state legislatures across the country, rolling back the clock on voting rights. We know that too often members of the LGBTQ community, young voters, voters of color, trans and non-binary voters, these are among the most harmed, particularly by restrictive voter identification laws. Attacks on our freedom to vote are bad for democracy and bad for our economy. As Georgia continues to grow and diversify, these anti-democratic policies only threaten the inclusivity of our democratic process, and they hinder expansion of economic opportunity. This is why we must return to the ballot box each and every time to ensure we choose leaders who understand the importance of protecting the right to vote and the connection between an inclusive society and a bustling business climate. Whether you're a young professional or a seasoned business executive or a nonprofit leader, you play a critical role in the prosperity of our state. The economic well-being of our communities and our families. These are such important reasons why we must stand up for our democracy and for the voices of all of our people. Together, we can fight for a Georgia that is a prosperous place to live, to love, and to vote. So, once again, let's get it done.